going to play Max Payne 3, and you will be very happy to know that this is the very first time I'm playing the game. And you know, Max Payne 3 is a very, very popular franchise for game developers, and
This
it
place
is
is
based
great.
upon the
Really comfortable.
story of a secret agent named Max Payne. And today we are going to play
I'm just gonna
the
get
very
settled in.
first part of the game. And here we are
Time to move on. Get on
watching
with my life.
at a prologue.
Yes, absolutely.
So let's listen what Max Payne is saying.
Now, like I said, it was a long time ago. Let it go. Seriously. Definitely more my style than Panama, or Hoboken, I guess. No, if I'm honest, I just got kind of bored of boozing. I mean, once in a while, but not all the time. You're right, it wasn't doing me any favors. Maybe I'd lost my self-respect, but it's back. I'm excited, really. I really needed a new start.
And looks like he is pissed off for something.
I think you're right. I think I am gonna like it here. It's certainly ain't New Jersey. It's my new life, just like you said. Listen, if you think I can still do a job, what have I got to lose? Apart from the weight. Very funny. Ha ha. Yes, that is a fake laugh, you jerk.
Michelle Payne, beloved wife. Oh, so he lost his wife, Michelle Payne, and that is the portrait of his wife, and that is the reason he is bearing so much pain within him. And look, he's crying. He must be a very loving husband. So, it's the story of revenge of Max Payne, who lost his wife, and it is going to be a very good story, I believe. And the prologue is very, very long, but I'm not going to skip it because it will help us to have a good outlook of the game as we are playing it for the very first
So
time.
I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for, so in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism. You buy yourself a product and you get what you pay for. And these chumps had paid for some angry gringo without the sensibilities to know right from wrong. Here I was, about to execute this poor bastard like some dime store angel of death. And I realized they were correct. I wouldn't know right from wrong if one of them was helping the poor and the other was banging my sister.
Oh, I didn't know. And looks like
I'd
some
arrived
kinds
in
of
Sao
rooftop
Paulo a few
party.
weeks before. I was working a protection detail for the kind of people who need protection in a town like this. And what kind of town was this? One where I didn't speak the language and they didn't water down their drinks. So for now, we seemed to get along just fine. Of course, that was about to change.
Hey, brother.
Hey,
How's the cocktail?
Scotch. I never mix my drinks.
Well, at least not on duty.
Something like that.
You should have lost your
That
lung
favela
and
is
your
big.
liver because
Yeah.
you were using it without
Nothing like the view of extreme
or
poverty.
with water, whatever.
Penthouse
It
cocktail
will kill
party
you.
really swing.
So please,
I guess they call it trickle-down economics.
smoking and drinking is injurious to health and
That's
don't
funny.
practice
It's
it.
supposed to be a charity thing. Drink and
This
give
is
money.
just a
I don't know,
gameplay
something
and be
for the
advised,
kids. Hey, listen, man. We better look lively.
we're
This place
not
is a nightmare. Just
going
got cowboys
to
running security downstairs. Something rotten in the air.
That didn't mean much. There was always
we're not
something
going
rotten
to
in the air.
endorse
The family
these
we were
types of
protecting were local celebrities,
activity.
rich parasites with delusions of humanity.
We
The kind
don't
of people
promote
who end up in
it,
glossy magazines
and
or
we hate
body
all
bags,
kinds of drinking,
depending
all
on how their
kinds of
luck
smoking.
runs. So where are they all? I see Rodrigo over there talking to that guy.
Yeah, I don't know him. That guy next to him. He's some kind of cop. I think. I'm not sure. Serious, though. Big end cop. Anti-gang sort of thing. I can't remember his name.
So who's this guy?
That guy's a plastic surgeon or some kind of surgeon. Tummy tucks and cock implants. Ha! Look at Marcel. Still dances like a fool.
Guess that's what a European education and a coke habit will do for Ricky Martin look-alike.
That's very funny, Max. Oh, excuse me.
I was mostly working for Rodrigo Branco, a local businessman. Built things, did some charity, had things named after him, won awards, owned things, people. One of the trophies he had won was his wife, Fabiana. She was hot and wanted to be dangerous. Some good genes trying to fight their way out of a cesspit. She'd married well and was now at leisure to regret her good fortune. They got along as well as any rich workaholic and his younger airhead wife tend to get along. They mostly ignored each other. She spent a lot of time with his cokehead younger brother, Marcello. He was a good-time guy if your idea of a good time was an expensive suit, a bottle of champagne, and nothing between the ears. The middle brother, Victor, had just walked in. He was a local politician. Guy was smoother than an oil slick on an iceberg and about as toxic. The rest of the crowd, I didn't know, but I could imagine the types. People who know if they drink enough, they won't have to feel guilty about their good fortune. Suddenly, things turned real ugly. Felt like our hangovers arrived right on cue.
So it is starting. Looks like some kind of kidnapping scene here. And yes, Fabian is the target. The beautiful wife of Rodrigo Branco.
What was that? I don't know what the fuck that was. Let's go.
Things had gone from fine to fucked up in about a second, and now there were two idiots at the wheel.
Clear. Got this floor?
Okay, let's stay sharp.
Look after yourself, bro. Stay safe.
It wasn't my own
Starting.
safety I was concerned about, trophy wife or not. I'd said I would protect the girl.
Yes. Wow. That was a nice slow-mo.
That was the boss lady. Only this time she wasn't calling for more liquor in her cocktail. Money gets you anything on prescription, and here, there's plenty of that.
And there they are.
Don't be stupid! Don't be stupid! Let her go! Let her go!
And they're cornered. I am afraid they're going
It might
to
have been
kill
stupidity,
Hal.
drunkenness, or maybe both. But before I knew it, I was back taking insane risks,
But Max
trying to
is going to
save
do
fallen
something,
women.
I believe. And you know, most of the time I play FPS games, that means first person shooters. But after a long time I'm playing Max Payne, and this is not FPS game.
Where the hell's Rodrigo?
I don't know, man.
Here I am playing as the second person,
Thanks.
Somebody's gonna go
and
find him.
all the characters are intact in this game.
Fica tranquilo.
Now I have to go to rescue the boss, the Branco.
I imagined the elevator doors opening to a firing squad of muzzles. As far as I could see it, the one thing my plan had going was that no one else would be stupid enough to pull this move.
Where's Bronco?
Wow, nice kill. And I'm sure
They weren't waiting on my say-so. I had to move.
let's take it.
It looked like they were taking him out through the basement. Maybe I still had a shot. Rodrigo was too rich a prize for them to throw away. Sure, I'd have to work hard to
Oh,
get him
there
back,
are
but I
a
knew
lot
the
of
bad
them.
guys would want the boss alive. Almost as much as I did. They weren't far ahead. Once I opened the door, I'd actually have to come up with a plan.
And there is something, looks like a picture.
Great thing about being famous as well as rich is the bad guys know who to kidnap.
Okay, so
I'd
they
done them
were
enough favors. I
pre-targeted.
didn't need to give them more of a
Kidnapping.
head start.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! I'm here!
Wow,
Rodrigo!
fantastic shot.
It's Max!
You're okay. You're okay. Yeah. Come on, get up. Come on, get up. You're okay. Come with me.
And Max
It's okay.
Max has said both of them.
Just right here.
Ei, vocês aí! Que porra vocês estão fazendo? A justiça local?
Que porra você acha que é?
It looks
falando com
like
meus
they're
homens assim?
Brazilian.
Você acha que tem o
I
direito
guess
de
so.
matar as pessoas a sangue frio, Becker?
Cala a boca, cuzão!
It sounds
Continua
like
dando
Brazilian
voltas.
language.
Não põe o nariz onde não é chamado. Vamos!
Chama uma ambulância!
You know, the most corrupted country in the world, one of the.
Fuck.
But it is
Did good, Max.
You say
place
so.
of amazing beauty.
Don't look
And I
so
really love that
Hey, what
country,
could be
and
better, huh?
one day I
The
want to
good
go
guys are
there.
reunited, and the Commando Sombra are dead.
I guess.
But nowadays,
where's this guy?
the country is
I don't know.
turning
kinda
around
cop.
because their
Different
people are
branch of the
lovely,
police, not UFE, but normal
and
cops. I don't know
they're
about this
taking
stuff.
control over
Politics.
the
Everywhere politics.
corruption.
Shit,
You
Max,
know.
you look kind of beat up. Let's get this lot home, and
A
then
country
I'll get
cannot
you
be
home too. Come on.
convicted by a very handful of bad people that harms the reputation of a country.
Back home, it was time for some R&R, the only way I knew how.
So Max is drinking constantly to forget his past. But this is some kind of past that is never be forgotten.
And with that, I guess I was ready for bed.
Okay, we're stopping here today, and a new mission is building here. So thank you very much for staying with me throughout the whole video. And if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for the next upload. Till then, take care and goodbye.